Is there a typo? There has to be some zeros that's added on that shouldn't be there.
How much did you spend to have your baby?
My God.
Still paying for it.
How am I paying this? That's how I felt.
I am Alea Cooks Campbell.
My name is Cheryl.
Jenny Rodriguez.
I'm Sandra.
And I'm Melvin.
All three of my kids were born in the hospital. I did not spend anything, so it was $0.
$0.
Insurance covered everything.
For my first pregnancy, insurance paid for everything.
It doesn't cost nothing out of your pocket when you adopt through the state. They will cover everything. My daughter, Marley, she's a medical complex kid, so she got a little medical issues. I was working as a medical assistant with these kids to all these medical appointments that they have, so the foster parent can get a break. And we have this little connection, like she was very attached to me. Then they told me like she's going for adoption. I'm like, I want her. I can imagine my life without her.
So for both of my births, I paid a total of $25. Yeah, if I broke an arm, I would call my midwife first.
$435. I know that number is like weird. That's money that I could have bought Infamil with. That's money that I could have bought, diapers with.
So out of pocket, all I paid for was my doula, which was about $1,000.
I would say it was way over $1,000.
We calculated it recently, and we're looking at between $1,500 and $2,000. We just had to do one round of IVF. Considering what in vitro costs these days, we got over like that. I mean, it was just amazing.
My hospital birth didn't cost me anything. My home birth was around $2K.
We spent about $5,200 to have our baby. Acupuncture sessions and visits to the Chinese herbalist office.
Around $7,000. A doctor told me I would never be able to have kids. I think I took pregnancy tests every month up until like month 4, just to make sure.
My son was born at home, and it cost about $9,000.
I spent $9,817. A big chunk of that was for our midwife. We were committed to having a home birth, and we saw it as an investment. We could go to a hospital and our insurance would cover it, but having a home birth, it's not covered by insurance in the same way.
Combined, all my pregnancies probably ran me about 12, 13K.
Ooh, around 15,000. I'm a teacher. Last year when I was signing up for insurance, I just signed up for the cheapest thing ever. Ultrasounds don't count towards maternity services. Could have sworn that was something that was covered. To see that bill come and then another one, it hurt a little bit.
It cost me at least $15,000.
All in, $20,000. All inclusive genetic testing, some fertility treatments, all of the ultrasounds. The third one, I got the bill and it was $26,000. I'm paying a little bit of it still now, but it's getting paid off.
I think I spent about $20,000 to $30,000. Could have probably put a down payment on a house. I could have done so much more with that money.
$30,000. It's so hard because once they're in your arms and now you have them, it's like, whatever. Would I do it again? I'm not sure.
$30,000, just hospital bills and all that stuff.
$30,000. I was actually told I couldn't have kids, and then I got really sick. I thought I had the flu. Got a pregnancy test, and it came up positive. It was the only thing I wanted in the world. I would have paid whatever for her to survive, for her to be here.
For all 3 children, we spent approximately
About
$60,000. The first birth was a sticker shock for us because we didn't know what to expect. So, and it's funny because initially everything's covered, and then you get those bills that roll in.
Each one got more expensive.
About $160,000. First, we started off with IVF, and for about 8 years, I got pregnant and I kept losing. Did every treatment, and that was $100,000. And then we decided to try to do surrogacy. There's only 2 countries other than the U.S., which is the Ukraine and the Republic of Georgia, that do it legal for payment. So here it's about $160 to do surrogacy. Over there it's $60. So we figured for the price of possibly doing it twice, we could do it over there. It's very hard to describe, because you want somebody that is going to be, taking care of a baby as if it were their own. She obviously helped me in a way that, you can't really put a price on it. We had a good rapport. She allowed me to be in the birth. It was a surreal experience. I've come out at the other end with a beautiful baby, and we're blessed.
Was it more or less expensive than you thought it was going to be?
It was a million times more expensive than I thought it would be.
It really is a huge cost to bring a life into this world.
More.
Yeah, definitely more.
Way more than me feel like I was going to be broke forever.
Definitely more.
I thought it was more.
Oh, it was more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, significantly more expensive. I thought you got pregnant, right, by the stork. Baby pops out, we wrap it and swaddle it, and then you pay your doula in like weed or something, and everything's cool. It was not that.
I think it's a racket.
I think it puts mothers at risk.
I wish there was more transparency.
I feel for women who have to go through it at this time.
I really wish that I had known what my options are because I made a lot of choices the first time around based on the money I thought I'd have to spend.
It's really hard to budget for it when you don't have no idea how much it's going to cost.
If we talk about it, maybe it'll change.